Hi everyone, enjoy watching and thank you for being here. Episode 8.
Lady Edith, what do you think about it? Leaving here Reese, Killian, and the rest of you? That's what I'm referring to. Wait, isn't that just a nonsense question? Even though he knows that I'm not in a position of being loved, he just wants to play with me by putting me in the palm of his hand. None of the people in this house seem to have a bit of basic politeness. It doesn't matter to me. Huh? It's your duty to go on that trip, so if you have to go, I'm good with that. Also, do I even have the authority to decide if you should go or not? No, that's not what I was trying to say. But the fact that he wants to bring Lady Reese with him, to be honest, I think that's a little bit too much. Traveling long distances by carriage is practically doing hard work. And since Lady Reese isn't even Lord Cliff's wife, I don't think it's necessary for her to go through that. Don't you think? Wouldn't it be too burdensome for her? Cliff, do you have to go on that trip soon? Do you have to go on that trip soon? What was that just now? Maybe it was nothing. No, I was just saying. But it seems that my sister-in-law is very considerate. This is going to bring me bad karma with the main male protagonist of the story. Why is she like that? But it seems that my sister-in-law is very considerate. Even at this exact moment, I'm trying to keep being considerate to you. Killian, what are you doing alone on the terrace at night? Reese, is there any problem? No, it's nothing. Are you wearing a new dress today? It seems that our mother has chosen really good new clothes for you. Hey, I already have so many dresses. I feel a little sorry to our parents for that. What's there to be sorry about? In the past, our mother always said to be envious of those families with daughters. We are all actually grateful for you, doing such a great job in that role. As you know, her husband and both of her sons are trained knights. But still, I think it would be better to buy dresses for Edith rather than for me. I think that would satisfy the Duchess more. What did you just say? That day, Edith didn't want to buy even a single dress. What? She just asked for mendings of the dresses she brought with her when she came to the mansion. And she only helped the Duchess and me to choose clothes for ourselves. Mending? The same person that didn't dare to wear the same dress after using once. That Edith Rigelhoff? Ha! She probably isn't satisfied without buying a vulgar dress. That must be why she was so willing to only choose dresses for you and my mother, isn't it? What? But I don't think that was her intention. Wasn't she just refusing to buy something because she didn't like what the tailor brought to show? She even wore such a shallow dress for her own wedding. After that, I thought the reason she was wearing those simple clothes was in order to achieve her ulterior motives. No wonder why I thought she didn't look as annoying as usual. That's right, that shallow look of hers. It's the one I hate to see. I don't want to look. Killian, does this hurt you? Do you still hate Edith that much? That woman is like a snake. She may be lying down and nice for now, but when everyone gets relaxed around her, that's when she will reveal her venomous fangs. Killian, I should find a way to seek something that suits her shallow taste. I'll have someone to look for a different clothing shop to show her. That's something that can't be helped to do in order to keep the integrity of Duke Rudwick's family. My lady, we are almost out of the perfume and lotion you use. Shall I call the perfumer and the cosmetics merchant? Cosmetics? I see. It's obvious that at some point they have to be replaced, but of course, one should use my own money to buy new ones. My money, how should I use it? Since the position of Edith in this world was unstable, I have been saving money just in case, until next time, which I'll get for the last time when I asked for the diamond beads to be removed from my dresses. They haven't gone to exchange them for money yet, but although I know I'm now part of a noble family, is it really okay for me to buy luxury cosmetics and perfumes? In my previous life, one only focused on saving money, and I never got to spend it. It was a luxury for me to hide in the toilets and use a worn-out lipstick. But now that I think about it, there was no need for me to do that. I know it must have been because I was a person who didn't receive any love, so I probably just didn't want anyone to see me like that. All right, since I have reincarnated, I should enjoy what I can. Let me try the luxurious cosmetics of a romantic novel, too. Okay, Anna, call the perfumer, my lady. What did you say? Right now? What am I even hearing? Episode 9. What did you say? Right now? Well, what am I even hearing? This is the finest rose scent perfume in our repertoire. The aroma of this product is particularly suitable for young people. Its scent, it's a combination of the light, fresh, and grassy aroma of Ashley roses, and also a particular type of wild strawberries, both mixed together in order to create this exquisite scent. It is also possible to include other accents of scent if you desire. What do you think about it? What would be the price of this perfume if I buy it as it is now? If we consider the recipient's size, it would be around just 90,000 zenas in total. Just one bottle of perfume is equivalent to 90,000 won. That's more than double my usual income in my previous life. Are there any other types of rose scent perfumes? The most common type used for perfumes is the titania roses. Their scent is heavy and concentrated. It is the type of scent you would think of when you imagine the aroma of roses itself. Unfortunately, since it's a particularly heavy scent, it could be too much for a young person to wear. Miss, are you looking for something in particular? I personally suggest that you keep using the Ashley Roses scent perfumes that you have been using so far. I'd also recommend adding scents of other delicate roses like the Test Out roses or the Nathaniel roses. I think a perfume like that would only cost around 200,000 zenas. With that combination, you for sure would get that same luxurious scent of the Ashley roses while adding a slight heaviness to it. A bottle of 100 milliliters would cost me more than 200,000 won. Well, I think I'm going to stick to the original. I don't want to change the scent. My lady, why don't you try to mix just a little scent of Nathaniel roses with the Ashley roses perfume? I understand that you might want to keep using a familiar scent, but now that you are married, I don't think it would be a bad idea to change to a deeper scent. That's a great choice then. A perfume like that would only cost around 130,000 zenas. Wouldn't you let me have it for 120,000 zenas? Pardon? But in that case, there would be no profit for me. Then, how about 120.500 then? It's just because I don't want people to be saying that I'm spending too much money as soon as I get married. In exchange for that, I promise to call you the next time I need more. That's a bit... Well, it seems that the young Duke has found himself a very sharp-witted wife. I guess there's nothing else I can do. In that case, I'll trust your word and accept the deal. Thank you. What's wrong with the prices of things in this world? Then I'll organize the cosmetics you bought. Okay, thanks, Anna. Just in that one perfume bottle. A blush and a brush. For the blush, I spent around 150,000 won of my money. At this rate, one think I'm going to lose my sense of the value of money. I couldn't even buy the things that one really wanted since I was hesitating all the time. Now it seems that my secret fund is just a few cents compared to the prices in this world. And even though I have money, I can't rashly spend it. Am I not too pathetic? However, when I think about that moment when I lost my small salary to my older brother, which was something very important to me in my previous life, I can't help but feel guilty now. All right, let's spend some more time with the luxury of spending money like this. But among all the special things that can be enjoyed throughout life, there are things that money can't buy. Anna, I'll be back soon. I'm going to the Sistine Hall. Yes, my lady. Wow. It feels like I'm renting an art museum for myself. That's right. What is the big deal about those expensive perfumes when there's this real luxury right here? I see so many pieces of different sizes and materials. Oh my, this one even looks as detailed as a picture. How was the author able to draw this? It feels like the work of the artist Monet. The color of the light breaking into the painting is so beautiful. I can't believe I'm able to see all these works of art up close. Wow, this one is just so imposing. What an unconventional posture for appreciating artworks. Kilian? What brings you here? Is there anything strange for me to come to appreciate the pieces of art displayed in my own house? Oh, I guess that's true. However, I didn't think that the Rigelhoffs were interested in art. Maybe you are in that position since you got overwhelmed by all the magnificent things displayed in this room and collapsed. Why is he picking up a fight again? Yes, it's just as you said. I genuinely feel overwhelmed. How just a single piece of art like this is able to contain so many people's emotions, while at the same time explaining the misery and tragedy that the war supposed so well. Just by looking at this male warrior, I can see his eagerness to end such tragedy. In addition to that, he doesn't seem to be looking to be praised by others. He demonstrates that war is not something to be content about at any moment. This piece of art was made to commemorate the victory of my grandfather in the war against the Yanok kingdom. Oh, so that means the model for that warrior is... I didn't think that you actually didn't know about that, but that seems to be the case. Yes, I didn't know. I also never heard that you enjoyed art. What is the reason you came to this place? Well, it's normal that as one grows older, your preferences could change. Then, do you have a favorite artist? I'm sorry to say this, but since I just started to get interested in art, I don't know any artists. Not even one? I'm ashamed about that. Yes, since, as you know well, the Rigelhoffs aren't much interested in art. Oh, wait a moment. That young man there. That is, when I was younger, at the request of a painter that I was close to my father, I didn't have a choice but to serve as a model for that painting. I didn't even ask him, why are you looking at it like that? It's nothing. I asked you what you are looking at so much. Nothing in specific, it's just that it is a bit small. What are you? It's evident that I'm not the body model for that painting. Sure. Don't you think it's obvious? There's no way the son of a noble would have shown his naked body like that in front of an artist. I didn't even ask your, yeah, sure, whatever you say. What the heck? I knew it was impossible to have a proper conversation about art with someone like you. Ha 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 ha. Well, there's no way I could have moved on with my life without playing that joke on him. So it must be bigger than this. Episode 10. Ah, what a nice weather. If I could always live on a day like this, I wouldn't have anything else to wish for in my life. It's been 2 months since I was reincarnated in the body of Edith. I've been living the peaceful life of a noble where I have to do just the bare minimum. This bright sunlight, the refreshing breeze, and even just the air itself feels delicious. I wish every day was like this. I adapted much better than I thought. I have been enjoying the art gallery that I can always go to, the luxurious cosmetics that I have to spare, and the fine dishes that I can always enjoy at every meal. Although people here still look at me with a certain suspicion, at least Anna, who is the one I meet the most often, always acts kindly towards me. And also, Linon, long time no see. I hope you have been well. What is it that brings you here? I'm taking a walk. These days I've been always taking a walk around the garden in the morning. Thanks to your previous explanations, now I'm good at finding my way around here. I also often visit the art exhibition. That's nice to hear. Have you eaten already today? Don't you think the weather is so nice? Yes? It's nothing. Anyways, you seem to be busy, so I will stop bothering you. Let's meet again later. Certainly, it doesn't seem to be that bad. It seems I arrived here safely today. This is the real destination of my morning walks, the training ground. My husband also seems to be in good shape today. It doesn't matter how many times I have looked at it. It's as thrilling as the first time. That big, muscular man with a huge chest. You can even clearly see the splits between his muscles, and that bumpy and furious back is so... He might be mean, but he's definitely really handsome. Just as I thought, Killian fits my preferences much more than Cliff, compared to the male leads of a romantic novel, which typically have angular bodies. The more rounded and solid muscular body of a secondary male lead like Killian fits more my taste. I'll have to wake up earlier so I won't be late again for this. Today I also enjoyed watching them. Rees. Killian. So you also know how to make that kind of expression. I never really lived my life in my 28 years as Choi Soo-na, but back then I was never so dumb about someone. It's just that I have never seen someone with a face so handsome as his in my previous life. Because of that, I can't concentrate on my work. I better get that out of my mind and get to work. Today, I was assigned to organize documents on the purchase of heavy armor by the ducal family, and I thought this structure for the form would be the best to make the report about the armor. Now that they have given me this kind of document, does that mean that they now trust me? Edith, what are those? Oh, Rees, I was just organizing in table forms these documents that Mother gave me. Huh? Bless? Yes. In short, it's a form to organize the information on these documents. Wait, don't tell me that. Here table forms don't exist? Well, in the history that I know, these types of table charts have been around for a long time, but maybe the author has set this world in a way that these types of things don't exist. Certainly, it must have been because the documents resolved and arranged in a descriptive form would have looked much better for the story. Anyway, don't you think this makes it much easier to see? Since it's the bright Lady Rees, I'm sure she'll think of how it could work better. If I'm being honest with you, don't you think it could be a little awkward for the others? Is that so? Maybe I went too far on myself with this. Is there any problem? Oh, Duchess. I was just explaining something to Edith. Oh my, I see that you must have been helping Edith a lot. Wait, I was the one explaining something to her. It's like, Miss Soo-na, it's not good at redacting documents yet. Chief, I'm sorry. I'll fix it and send it again. just how it was in my previous life. Mother, if you are okay with it, could you please give me your opinion about this table form that I did? Table form? Since there's a lot of information in all these papers, I decided to try to organize them in this here. I wrote the name of the armor, and then I just wrote down the relevant information about each item by their side. The quantity and the purchase price are all also written here. I think that dividing and organizing them into rows is going to make that easy to read when someone looks at it. Oh, wait a moment. Did I just blatantly try to make Reese look bad? I must be crazy. That's exactly what the villainess of the story would have done. However, I was able to make this thanks to all that Reese has taught me. Oh my God, Edith. It's so simple, but at the same time, it has all the important information. It's also easy to see everything in one glance. This is great. How did you come up with this? Do you really think so? Of course, this is a brilliant idea. I'll have to organize the information on the documents like this from now on. Edith, could you organize all the documents that you were assigned in this way? So in that way, me and the others can learn from what you did. Yes, Mother.